Welcome back to Mr. J's Humble Toy Reviews, and today we're reviewing the third wave of the Power Rangers Beast Morphers action figures. Let's start with front and center. If I can get the camera to focus. Well, okay, so it's not focusing. Oh, there we go. Here we have the Gold Ranger, aka the brain of the group. And he has a fair amount of gold and some decent detail on his helmet, his chest plate, his belt, his folding sword slash blaster thing, I think, and his little Derringer morpher thing, right down to some pretty gnarly looking greaves on his boots. And like I said, this guy's the brain of the group. He works with a robot who's the Silver Ranger, who hasn't come out yet. I will review him in part 2. But here we have a couple of spoiler alerts. We have a new monster called Drilltron. And oh boy, you do not want this guy to become a dentist. Seriously. This guy will mess you up. Speaking of messed up, these figures do have a tendency to have loose joints and not stand up very well for very long. I'm going to get some stands for them, so hopefully we'll get some good shots later. And finally, with all these spikes and this fan-looking thing, we have, spoiler alert, Evox, the main bad guy of Power Rangers Beast Morphers, in an actual body. And this guy looks not very intimidating, to be honest. If I have to go with computer virus turned robot monster that is the most intimidating, I'd have to pick Vengix, the one from RPM. He looked intimidating and interesting. This guy, well, he's going to have to prove his worth. Hopefully, when the series comes back, eventually he will, but for now, we just have this little teaser. And that's it for the Ranger and the monster opponents. And of course, there's also their MorphX keys. And for that, we got to bring in the morpher. Okay, here is the Gold Ranger's key. There's a decent looking design. Hopefully this will work right the first time.
Gold Ranger power! Phenomenal! Gold Ranger power!
Okay, not bad. And now we have Drilltron. His key is green like the bad guys, so it's consistent. And a nice little design. Okay, let's see.
Prepare to lose, Rangers! I'll drill right through you!
Okay, not bad, not bad. And now we have the big bad Evox with his snake design key. Here we go.
Nothing can stop me. The Morphex is mine!
Okay, not bad. Overall, these figures are decent, although their prop handling can be a bit iffy because the props themselves can range from way too soft to way too brittle, and I gotta wonder when they're gonna break, if they're gonna break. Plus, like I said, they may need to get separate stands so they can stand up properly. But overall, as a children's toy, these action figures aren't unsatisfying. They're pretty decent. This is Mr. J signing out and reminding you, don't let the bad guys ever have Morphex. Like, ever. They can't handle it. They don't know what to do with it.